We're back to share all 9 colors of the all-in-one stain. The perfect stain to use if you don't want to do any sanding. And I'm going to show you what each of the colors look like over this door. This has already been wiped down with our Surface Prep wipes, and that's going to remove any oils and grease. Here's how you're going to get started. First off, dip into the stain, just like I did here, after you've cleaned your cabinets. You can choose to paint with the doors on or off. Don't worry about brush strokes at this moment. So you saw that I went around the rim first. Then I'm carrying on to the center portion of the door, getting down in all the nooks and crannies, pushing the brush down in every one of the little reserves. That's what the results are going to be with one coat. And I put on a generous coat, if you saw, and then went back through and kind of refined the brush strokes using the same brush, no more tools, and that's it. Just in a matter of minutes, this was the result. This is gray mist. Between the two, gray mist has a cooler feel to it than toasted oak. It shows this little pad because it softens these lines. Just putting it on with that brush gives us a line, but this goes back and kind of gives us that little velvet smoothness. If you comment with the word pad, it's going to send you the 2-quart cabinet bundle that includes this little pad and a refill. If you're wanting to use the all-in-one stain that doesn't require any sanding or sealers, this is the finish, this is the sheen, this is the final look you're going to get. If you want, you can go back and brush on more. After this first coat is dried, you can go back and do a dry brush technique to soften and blend out more lines. Putting on Provincial. We'll grab this little pad here. These are something we purchased on Amazon just to kind of soften, just show you what that's going to look like. That's going to help us pull back some stain and reveal a little bit more of that orangey door. And apply a second coat later. This is the color Provincial. It is going to be one of those hard to explain colors. It's more in a gray family. This is our color Tobacco. This is a beauty and this is a winner in every way. Color being that it's dark, how's it going to look over this orange? This is not going to be a liquid and it's not going to penetrate into the wood. This is a non-penetrating stain. Update any outdated piece of furniture, antiques, anything you want to bring back the sheen of or take over scratches and make things look refreshed and renewed. This is the color Espresso. This is a warm black, very dark. So this one's going to be a real high contrast to this golden orange color that we're painting over. You can see the light colors coming through here. Obviously, you can put on a second coat, and I'm going to do that with you right here. I'm going to brush on just a little bit more so you can see what that second coat going on would look like. This is our color Walnut, and this is an old school color that's been around in our line from the original color. This was the very first all-in-one stain color right here. This one, you can see a lot of those orange lines coming through. This is going to be a pretty high contrast here too. Just give you a heads up on that one. So this is Graphite, and so this is going to be a pretty high contrast here too. Just very warm undertone in this door. Contrast. We have a very warm undertone in this door. Ebony is like Espresso, just a bit, but it is kind of an ashy black, meaning it has a bit of a grayness to it. So this is the antique white. It is one of my all-time favorites, and I love this for antiquing accessories and everything. This is a fabulous way to antique your cabinets if they're painted, all those things. It is an antique white, not a snow white. Just know I like this one. So there you go. That is the white, and I think it's quite cute.